Hello everyone and welcome back to Blackguards. Last time, as I said, I was just here to heal myself and sleep, so I would be fully restored. And yeah, last time we just finished 2 more side quests. What I want to do now is actually see in the inventory what stuff I got. Okay, these are all arrows and bolts. I'm close to my limit on the carrying capacity, so that's So it's a 2-handed sword, which I don't really use, but I have one. And it does 4 to 14 magic damage, while the one I have does 7 to 12 slashing. 1d6 plus 6, I believe, and this one does 2d6 plus 2, so it's a little more random. But it also has the effect of giving courage plus 2, and it's not much heavier, so I think I'll use that over my old bastard sword. Even though usually I'll probably be sticking to the one-handed sword and the shield. And I think the rest is probably for sale. I didn't get anything here, and I got a bunch of little stuff. I think there's a merchant here. And my plan is to finally now actually continue with the main quest today, because the side quests are I don't think there's any of them that I know where to go for.
Or two.
What do you have?
So let's go through the weapons. The bastard sword can now go. And I've already made back most of the money I spent freeing that slave. This can go, this can go, this can go, this can go, and I will keep the Palos. Says it's extremely rare, forged by Cyclopes, and it does infantry damage, which to me somehow seems like it's strong. It might not be, but I'll keep it anyway. I don't have any armor to sell, and I have some items to sell because I don't actually ever use this stuff. I keep the woodworms because they were a quest reward, so I don't know. For example, the bolt trap, bear trap. I never use those. The astral potions I definitely want. Throwing daggers can go. They're not very valuable, but it's just... I don't actually use poisons and potions and all that. Well, I do use potions, I don't use poisons, so all of them I can sell. Which might be silly. I mean, I might really be missing out on a huge source of damage here, so yeah. I will eventually maybe get into it, I don't quite know. Okay, but my encumbrance is kind of back down to useful levels. I was going to check the major book of... Didn't I have a book that teaches... The Almanac of Transformations. I'll use that to teach the spell that it teaches to my casters. And I know I have a lot of AP left over, but I'm saving them up for all the trainers that are available here. I hope I'm not making a really big mistake that way, but it's just all these passive abilities seem so strong that I don't want to miss out on them. And to me it feels like the mages need a lot more AP than my melee characters, but that might just be the way I set them up. Okay, so now I'll talk to this cleric finally.
How may a servant of the wise goddess help you?
This strange disease, the afflicted ones, what can you tell us about that?
Very little. We're stumbling around in the dark ourselves. But it's not a natural affliction, that much is certain.
What do you mean?
Something evil is going on here. Something sleeps in those shells that have been abandoned by Hisindi's spirit.
Do you know an alchemist named Lysander Euridian? Black-haired Horasian, wears amber glasses?
Lysander? No. But a Horasian alchemist who fits the description has been here. He calls himself Mercator. Just like you, he was interested in the sick people we're sheltering here. But he seemed to be a little lost.
What did this Mercator want?
To help, or so it seemed. Under the condition that he got to take the sufferers with him, he even offered a generous donation, which, of course, we declined. In the days that followed, however, 2 of the patients disappeared from our temple.
And you suspect Mercator?
I don't suspect anyone, my child.
Could a poison cause the affliction?
It certainly could. But perhaps you should ask the Alchemists Guild about this. Go to Menhal Akhtaran, the leader of the poisoners. If anyone knows about this sort of thing, it's him. I'll give you a recommendation. Not that glorious gladiators such as yourselves really need that.
You watch the battles.
Well, yes. Studying the depravity of the people provides valuable insight.
Fair enough. Sounds like a bit of an excuse, but I won't argue. I mean, I've been fighting the battles, so someone watching them really isn't much of a problem for me.
One more thing. Mercator was accompanied by a white-haired lady. She called herself Miramis, another alchemist, I think. Perhaps this might help?
Thank you.
Okay. Well, let's head back to the city center then. And off to the alchemist's quarter. I don't know why I'm being quiet during loading screens so much. It's just sort of an instinct, I guess. It's because often after loading screens, stuff is being talked, so...
See you later.
Okay, she's got nothing left. Nothing left to say. Let's talk to the alchemist.
You'll be satisfied.
Just trying to see if I want to buy anything, such as 500 astral points of healing. Okay, that's a little overkill. I think the 25 version is fine. I don't need that many. I'll buy 3. And now, I want to check out the poisons, because I sold all of mine last time. Actually, maybe this time, but thinking maybe some of them are actually very valuable. Okay, so this is a poison that basically does addition. It just adds damage to my weapon for the whole battle. That's very nice, and it's a level 3 poison. This one has limited duration. I don't like stuff with a limited duration. That just seems like such a waste to me. What do all the lotus things do? Okay, they are throwing weapons, so I just throw these at guys and it has the effect of dealing damage, trapping them, or berserkering them, respectively. Not a bad poison either, I guess, but pomegranate. I find that name just sounds kind of funny. Yeah. I might go and buy some Boa Bangaha. Eventually, but not right now.
I don't care if you have to travel to Auckland to catch your Canarian butterflies. And next time, I want them alive. Excuse me. How may the guild serve you today?
Do you know an alchemist named Lysander Euridian?
Indeed. He's the son of one of my business partners in Nitha. A talented young man, and ambitious as I remember. But I haven't seen him in a long time.
Too ambitious for his own good, maybe?
Are you sure Lysander hasn't been here lately?
Are you part of the Black Cohort? Am I in trouble? Yes, I'm sure.
The priest at Hacindi's temple recommended you.
A rare occurrence.
We want to have a tincture analyzed, possibly a rare poison.
A poison? Let's see if I can identify it by smell.
It smells of laurel leaves.
Poisons rarely smell of just one ingredient. Let me see.
I don't even remember where we got this stuff, which is sort of a danger when you're LPing a game, because you drag it out over such a long time that I don't remember where I got it anymore.
Interesting. I've never smelled this composition before. Why do you think it's a poison?
Isn't it?
Possibly. The smell of laurel reminds me of something, and there's a hint of something else. Asula venom. Definitely. Morphu venom.
Morphous. Those giant slugs.
Yes. Pretty harmless, actually. As long as you don't get too close. If you do, they shoot poisonous spines at you. They're painful, but extremely valuable to us poisoners.
What exactly does the venom do?
Morphu venom has all kinds of applications, not just in poisons. I suggest a deal. Bring me a batch of morphu spines. In the meantime, I'll find out more about your tincture, what it contains, and who ordered the ingredients lately. Do you agree?
What are you going to do with the morphu venom?
A forest man asks a poisoner why he needs venom?
Fair enough. I do love to cut his voice, by the way. It sounds really nice. Where can we find Morphous?
And where do we find morphous?
There's a little island southwest of Mengbilla. Quite a few of the creatures are said to live there. Be careful, though. There have been frequent sightings of pirates in that area recently. I'll tell my friend, Capitano d'Aragossa, to take you to the island. Meet him in the 1002 Days Tavern once you're ready for the trip.
Yeah, I know the guy.
See you later.
I was going to check one thing first. Didn't I just... Oh, I pressed leave. Okay, not what I wanted. I wanted to click on character sheet. The symbols don't even look very much alike. It was just a silly mistake. There we go, character sheet. So in Aurelia, for all the archer stuff, I need dexterity and agility. So I'll improve dexterity for a bit. It improves her ranged combat abilities anyway. And confirm. And I need 3 points of charisma at least. And 4 points of courage. Wow. Let's go for the charisma first. It seems like a useful stat for him anyway. Yes, I want to confirm, and I needed courage for something as well. Yes, for the aura shield. And there's all my AP gone, and almost all my AP on Aurelia gone as well. Just to actually have the stats to buy those very expensive skills later on. But Norm is 1,600. I know it's kind of boring going through these screens all the time, but I don't really know what I want to get him. Okay, I think I just want to up some of these things on him. Let's put willpower up to 8. Perception up to 8. Traps I don't really care about. Streetwise. Doesn't seem like something I ever use. Also, I can't spec it, but I might find a trader, a guy somewhere. Oh, and once I put this up to 13, I'll be able to see if enemies have attacks of opportunity. Good. And I think that's going to be fine. So spend about 1,000 points, but that might make him a little more useful. Now let's go to the Dreamweed Quarter. Talking to that captain again to take us back to that island again.
How can Zaragoza be of assistance?
Can you take us to the island of the morphous?
Not a chance. I'm not risking my ship, nor my crew.
Menhal was certain you would do us this favor.
Menhal? I should never have had dealings with that alchemist. Come on.
Yes. Sorry about that.
I think that was the worst experience in my life. Let's pray there's a tunnel to the mainland.
The island of the Morphous certainly lives up to its name. Don't worry, the beasts are peaceful.
They seem rather aggressive to me.
Yes, and they're certainly not going to stay peaceful if I start poking them with pointy sticks. Let's see how they deal with a bit of piercing damage. I'm not certain if that was just unlucky or if that was a high resistance value. Kind of want to go back a little bit, see how it goes. Can't I just throw salt at them? That would be lovely. Okay, so fire damage works nicely. Let's see how far this thing moves. Not very far. I mean, after that movement it wasn't able to attack again, so I think that must have been pretty much the upper limit of its movement capabilities. Well, darn, that wasn't nice. Okay, that's one more food dead. Okay, so that wasn't too bad in terms of damage. Should be okay to deal with those guys. Zoberan, let's do a level 2 burst of flame. And that thing is half dead already as well. Takate can go over here and use his special ability. Very nice.
You're not welcome, mortals. You frighten my flock. Name your nurturer.
Nurturer?
Is it the silver-haired human?
What is the lizard talking about? Should I help it shed its skin?
Silver-haired human?
A female, I believe. She sends her brood to slaughter my flock. Black and white humans. Males and females.
White hair. That could be that Miramis.
Miramis. That is her name. She desires the venom of my morphous. I told her she cannot have it. She sent black and white humans and killed 4 of my beasts. My brood is unhappy. Tell her that.
Is she still on the island?
No, she has returned to your land.
Where are these other humans?
Camped in a bay to the east, below the 4-cornered castle. Ask them to leave my flock alone. And tell their nurturers the humans do not bury their trash. This is bad.
Okay.
The morphous belong to you.
My clan. I breed them, and I guard them.
Oh, those ugly giant slugs.
Their appearance is meaningless. We are interested in their venom and slime.
Okay, so he doesn't seem like a bad guy.
I must return to my flock.
Feel slightly bad for killing his animals. I'm not certain. This might be a question about hunting them, or it might just be choosing to attack, but I'll choose it anyway.
Why should we tackle those pirates? Let's kill that rotten son of a dragon. and his rotten slug flock of slugs. Then we'll have our venom.
The pirates might be able to tell us something about Miramis.
You do what you think is right. I will wait for you here.
Okay. Okay, so I'm now in a sort of dungeon screen. I'm right here. That's the exit. That would be the morphous herd. And that would be the pirates. I definitely want to go to the pirates because I don't want to hurt the guy. He seemed friendly enough. Firstly though, I think it's time to end the episode. It's been a slightly shorter one, but I think this is a good point to end it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!